train. So there was an effort by the enemy to stop that progress. We make up our own language. Oh, pig Latin. That's the language that I was thinking about earlier. It's called pig Latin. We made up a language of our own so the massa wouldn't know what we was talking about. Ghetto language. It's us. It's all ours. It's our own creativity. What's wrong with being who you are? Your ancestors can come from Kemet and Africa, wherever you believe they come from. Be who you are. Your mother is your mother. Your father is your father. But be who you are. Your mother was a dentist. Your father was a police officer. That does not mean you want to be a dentist or a police officer. Be who you are. We come from out of a people, and we don't even know who they are. So why not be who we are? So what's wrong with Shaquita and all these other so-called, I don't know a lot of them names, so excuse me. Just give the name meaning. I am going to be a granduncle, and my niece told me the name of the child, a ghetto name, and I said, that's fine. What is the name? What is the meaning of the child? What is the meaning of the name? And they decided that the name of the name would mean man of the house. It's a little boy that's going to be born, and his name will mean man of the house and warrior. So, what's wrong with that? All these Mohammeds ain't nothing but Arab slaves. You're an Arab slave. Well, what about your name? Go find my name among the Arabs. You won't find it. I use the Arabic language, but it's nothing. It has nothing to do with Islam and Arabs. Period. Arabs always ask me, what is that? Your name? They always ask me about it because it comes from up out of the Arabic language that they do not own. Anybody can use the Arabic language, and I created the word. I'm the one. It comes my creativity, just like in my family. I could go to a member of my family and ask them, what is a snut nut? Angel Snut Nut 7. Y'all heard of it. Snut. What's a snut nut? It was a name that we made up for a dog. A dog was a snut nut. Angel was the name of my dog. Snut nut is a dog. Angel the dog. And we do it all the time. You can create and be who you are. What's wrong with that? Who are you trying to please? Well, you see, if we use these ghetto names, the racists, they'll know and they won't hire us on a job. They're going to find out that you are black regardless. So it don't make no difference if you Shaquita or whatever. They're going to find out your skin color, who you are. It don't make any difference. And they should not be like that anyway. That's why it's important that you separate and get the hell away from them. Let them have it all. Work and do something for yourself and make sure that the ultimate goal is separation. Get the hell away from them demons. We was talking about earlier spirituality, divinity. What's wrong with God? Why is God prejudiced? Why does God have bias? You mean to tell me Allah, God, can only speak to Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Creflo Dollar, Eddie Long, and all these other suckers that's out here? I do not acknowledge God. And this is one of the reasons why I would not acknowledge a biased God. If we are the children of God, why is he playing favorites? How would you like if your mother and father shown favoritism against you in favor of one of your other siblings? Y'all don't like that. So why do you accept that this God picked so-and-so? If God picked Abraham and Moses and Noah and Lot, why God can't pick me? Why can't God tell me the same thing that God told Farrakhan or Eddie Long or any of these other people that's out here? We all come from the same place. We all connected and have the same umbilical cord to the Creator. So why can't this God communicate through me? You belittle yourself and you degrade yourself and down yourself looking to these other people. You should be angry at a God that won't talk to you personally. If God can direct and guide Farrakhan, why can't God direct and talk to you personally? So there you are. Every time somebody make a YouTube video or DVD, there you are. Because God not talking to you at all. So you are amazed at what Farrakhan or Polite or what whoever. Wow, they are just so great. No, they're not. They're not as great, and I am not as great as you think. You have become disconnected from the creation itself. There's nothing special about anything that I say. If you allow yourself to think with logic and common sense, embrace reality, you'll come to the same conclusions. In fact, you might see more than I do, just like that. And I have no problem with that. We have become adults. And our sister, the late Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, spoke about this. We who are the descendants of slaves born in America, we are adults with infantile minds. And this childish behavior, that's a whole lot part of our problem. We are childish. I was speaking to a brother of whom I very much respect, and I told him, adults don't have fun. If you look and study and observe nature, it's very rare that you will see adult animals having fun and playing games. When you become an adult, partying, having fun, that's over with. Life is serious business. It's not about having fun. But you have no problem. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy my life. Enjoying your life for an adult is to secure the next generation. You see that in animals. You see that in insects. You see that in all kinds of life on this planet. Then they die. It's not about fun. The reason why y'all always want to, along with the girls, because you know, girls just want to have fun. Along with the girls, y'all know why y'all want to have fun? Because you're a slave. Yes, that's right. See, the bottom line is you are a slave. It is unnatural. Your behavior and your mindset is unnatural for an adult. But you're nothing but a big child in a physically adult body. When you have a childlike mentality in a physically adult body, they call that mental retardation. And you have to be mentally retarded in order to be a slave. That is why the slave master denied you the right to read and write. and to feed your mind, to keep you, our ancestors, mentally retarded. And if they do feed you education, then they will control it to keep you at a certain level so that you will not grow and become an adult, and you will stay a slave pretending to be an adult. And in reality, you're not. Because if we were adults, if you were real adults, the Caucasian pink people would no longer be a problem. But you're still a child waiting on somebody to come save you. God, will you come and stop? Will you? Begging a parent. Mama, daddy. I'm going to tell. Look how we talk. We are adults. Look how we talk. Elijah Muhammad better than Marcus Garvey. Malcolm X better than Elijah Muhammad. You remember as a child, a real child, when we used to talk about my daddy better than your daddy, my mama better than your mama, and we have this corny little, childish conversation. We weren't children. But then when we get adult, Jesus is better than Muhammad. Muhammad is better than Jesus. Childish conversation. That means nothing. Means nothing. And look at us, how we act when it comes to sex. Just the fact that I mentioned the word sex, many of you, your eyes get to open and you start breathing. Wait, what you gonna talk about sex? Here you are, an adult man. How many vaginas have you seen, and breasts and legs and butt? Here you are, an adult woman. You seen a man without a shirt on, and you seen what a man looks like in his drawers, and y'all go crazy over this stuff. And you paste these pictures all over the internet like you never seen a vagina or a penis before. Here we are, or we have so-called primitive tribes, so-called savage tribes. The women walk around naked all day long. Men walk around naked all day long. You do not see the men looking at the women talking, damn, baby, look at them, look at that booty, booty. Check that booty, right around the booty. They don't make up songs about shaking your booty and grab my penis. But that's how it was when you and our children, when we were discovering ourselves, and you see a penis for the first time, or a vagina for the first time. You'll see somebody's booty hanging out from their shorts. Ooh, look at her booty. Look at her booty. Hey, look at her booty. His deal ain't showing. He nasty. His deal ain't showing. See, we still do the same thing, and we call ourselves adult. And you don't find nothing wrong with that. Well, I don't care what you say. Omar Johnson is better than Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton been around a long time, and he way better than Omar Johnson. Same stuff. Because you have a childish mentality. And the reason why you have a childish mentality is because you're still a slave. You don't take life serious because the slave master, you know that the slave master gonna make sure and have made sure that you eat, you have water and clothes and all these different things. Yeah, I work for mine. Whatever you got directly or indirectly came because you're still dependent on the slave master. And the slave master is taking care of you. You can't take life serious, so you can party and have fun because you know Massa got your back. See, that's the bottom line. The reason why many of you will not take the appropriate action doing what an adult person is supposed to do is because you don't want to lose what Massa gave you or what Massa allowed you to attain in this racist society. That's why you're childish. Just like children that work a job. They'll take their money from their job and go spend it on all kinds of silly crap. You know why? Because mama take care of me from his job, from her job. Daddy take care of me from his job. My parents still take care of me. Who are your parents? Your parents is the racist Caucasian people of the United Snakes of America. That's who your parent is. That's why the so-called Negro in America, that's why it's very difficult for them to rebel against Caucasian people, because the reality is they are our parents. They are the only parents we ever known. They ain't the greatest in the world, but they mama and daddy. Negro, you talking crazy stuff. Negro, that's the reality of it. Prove me wrong. Show me any different. The only reason why you act and behave the way that you do is because Caucasian people taking care of you. If they disappeared, your whole behavior will change overnight. I guarantee you. You will be forced to act like an adult or die. That's the bottom line. That's why you can't love me. Because you don't need me. But you have a certain amount of respect for Caucasian people because you need them still. No matter all that stuff that y'all talk, and no matter how many of us they kill, no matter how many of us they discriminate against and keep doing the wicked things they do, going on 500 years, it really don't get you upset and angry because they taking care of us. Oh well, they killed Charlie last night. Oh well, wouldn't me? They killed Sandra Bland the other day. Wouldn't me? Wasn't my daughter. Wasn't my dog. That's how we think. So until we come from up out of this type of childish mentality, slave mentality, and you can holler black power all that you want to. You are black power, Nubian, Hebrew Israelite, Kemetic, African spiritualized slave. That's the bottom line. And many people don't like coming to the reality's temple on earth because I just have to keep it real. I'm not going to tell you that you God and a warrior, goddess, and all this other stuff. There is no proof. There's no evidence that supports that label. You have not qualified to be none of that. You have yet to break the bonds of slavery. So how can you be a God? How can anybody make a slave out of God? Answer that question for me. If I'm a warrior, there are spies and agents. They will swallow a poison in a tooth and die before they allow themselves to be captured by the enemy. And here you are captured going on 500 years. But you are God and a goddess and warriors and all this other stuff, feel good stuff that these people tell you. I'm not going to do that. I do you a disservice by telling you and keep telling you to believe in these lies and falsehood. I'm not going to do it. So if you want somebody to make you feel good, go to the whole house or to one of these houses of religion somewhere. Not going to do it. Go to the next house of consciousness debate or something. I'm not going to do that. I can't do it. It's not in my heart. It's not right. With that said, thank you for listening. Covered a whole lot of topics in an hour. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. And with that said, I do love us. Even though some of us may be black and ugly, I love us. Let us strive to love one another and unify as soul brothers and sisters. Until next time, be safe. I love us. Love, peace, and soul.